The document points to two key ways we measure this: the CPI and the PCE. Can you explain the difference, especially why the Fed prefers the PCE?
Right. The CPI, the Consumer Price Index, is the shopping cart you see on the news. It's a fixed basket of typical goods: milk, rent, gasoline. If the price of that basket goes up, CPI is up. It's what hits the headlines. The PCE, the personal consumption expenditures, is the Fed's favorite because it's more flexible. Think of it this way. If the price of beef skyrockets, consumers might switch to buying chicken. CPI would just record the high beef price. PCE adjusts, reflecting that consumers are spending money differently. It gives a broader, more accurate picture of consumer behavior and underlying inflationary pressure.
That makes sense. And then there's the distinction between headline and core inflation. Why do economists ignore food and gas when calculating core inflation? Isn't that counterintuitive?
It is for your daily life. We all feel food and gas prices immediately. But for a central bank trying to map out a long-term policy, those prices are too noisy. A sudden drought or a hurricane can cause a spike in oil or wheat, but it doesn't mean the entire economy is sick. Core inflation, which excludes food and energy, tells us if the price disease has spread to things like rents, services, and wages. That's the real threat.
Core discussion. Employment. The engine of the machine. If inflation is the temperature, the document calls employment the engine's horsepower. Let's shift to the labor market. Every first Friday of the month, the financial world waits for the NFP report. What are the three things we should focus on in that report?
The NFP report is huge. You need to look at job creation, the NFP number, the sheer volume of new jobs. A number significantly higher than expected, say 300,000 new jobs versus 180,000 forecasted, signals an incredibly robust economy. Unemployment rate, the percentage of people actively looking for work who can't find it. A low rate, under 4%, is often considered full employment. And average hourly earnings, or wages. This is the magnifying glass figure. If wages are rising too quickly, companies pass that cost on to the consumer, and you get the dreaded wage spiral, which feeds inflation.